Welcome back to JC Motor Garage. So last video we started installing the upper control arms with the new ball joints, and we got the new control arms back, the spindles back with the new ball joints and all the bushings, and we started installing the upper control arms, and we just did a little bit of work over the weekend. So let's see what we did and see what we can get into and see what we can get finished. So let's check it out. Alright, so we started installing the suspension. So we got the spindles in, we got new bolts, new nuts for everything, new inner tie rods, new ball joints, everything's good. So, and we got new links, the sway bar links right there, and we got the new sway bar bushings put in underneath there. So we got that all done. Got that side done. This side's done, so we started doing that. We started putting the fork in, the spindles, and all that kind of stuff on this side. So we got that done. So this is all ready to go and all ready to be put back together. Get the wheels on it and push it out. Look at it. It looks so much better. Yeah, I'll show you a picture right now of what it looked like before when it was sitting at the salvage yard, and this is what it looks like now. So we got new brakes, new rotors, new pads. We got to install the brake lines, so we're getting new banjo bolts for these. So we got to pick those up on Tuesday. Look at all the new bolts, new nuts. Strut towers are all sanded down and painted. Look how nice it looks. Look at this. So we started getting out the brackets off the back. So we started spraying those too. So those are right over here, right over there. And then there's the brackets for the brakes right here, and then some of the motor mounts. So we started sanding those down and getting those painted up also. So, and we're working on getting this motor mount here off of here. So we got to get these two bolts out. I don't know if the stud's going to come out with it, but we got to get this off because we got new ones for that. So let's get this finished up today. Let's get the brakes on, get the rotors on, get the brakes on, and all that stuff, all the caliper brackets, new pads, and get it ready to go so we can get that installed. We got the speed sensor right there. We got that installed, and we got the bracket installed here. But we need to go get new bolts for these because they're I don't know where Corey put them, but they're somewhere. So let's finish this up and let's get this on wheels and get it pushed out so we can get this sprayed out today and get it all degreased. And we'll push it back in here, and then we can start on the gas tank. So we're going to start draining the gas tank, getting the new fuel pump put in there, and the new fuel filter. So let's get into it and see what we can get into. Alright, so here are the brake pads that we're going to be putting on the car. So we got the Brake Best Select Premium ceramic pads. There's the rotors right there, and then these are the calipers. So we're putting all this on today. So we're going to get the new brackets here, these ones here. We're going to be installing these. There's the bolts for this. So we're putting this on too with the rotor. So right in this box right here, these are the two calipers, and this one is the other rotor here. In this box, in this bag right here. Let's get this out of here. Look at that. New rotor. Brand new, and we got new screws for it too. So let's get this installed and let's see what this is going to look like. So I'll be right back and I'll put it on there real quick. Alright, so we got the rotor installed there, so I put that on here, and in the bag right there we got new screws for it because the other ones were rusted. So we got all 8 screws, so it takes 2 screws on each side right here and right here. So I'm going to put those in there, tighten those down, get those good to go, and then we will install the bracket on this side, and then we'll install the brake pads and the calipers. So I'll be right back when I get this done. Alright, so I got the bracket installed, I got the new hardware installed, I got the top sleeve pin installed there. Alright, so I got the grease and it's all greased up, so this goes right in your bottom sleeve pin here. Make sure the top is clicked in this boot, And then when you push this in, kind of push on it just a little bit. Just keep turning it like this. Make sure it pops in just like this. And make sure that they move in and out. Make sure you got them greased up good. Because when your caliper goes on and your caliper compresses with the piston, these move in and out. So if these aren't moving in and out really good and they're not greased up and they're stuck, you're going to get the piston and the caliper sticking, and it's not going to compress back out, and then you're going to get uneven wear on the rotor and the pads, and then you're going to get squealing and all that stuff. So, and here's the new caliper. So you can see right here that it says R for the right side. So that will go in just like this after you get your pads on. So you put your pads in the middle there, and then this will go on like this, and then you got your 2 bolts. So let's get these pads on here, and then we'll get this installed. Here's the new banjo bolt. We were going to order some, but I guess they came with some, so that's good. So then we'll put our washers right here. You put your washer on there, put one on the one side and then one on the other side, so when it goes into the caliper, then we'll get our brake fluid. So we'll do the other side after we're all done. And then these are your bolts. They go in here. They go in here like this, and that holds your caliper in place like that. So once you get your caliper in there. So let's get these brake pads open up. Let's see what these look like. Let's see where they're at. Right there. So these are the new brake pads. So they're brake best select. Get these installed in the car, and then we'll put the caliper on here, and then we'll get the banjo bolt and everything hooked up on this side, and this side should be pretty much ready to go. We got to plug the tire up right there so we can get air in it and plug the tire. It's got a hole in it, and I'm tired of plugging it back up. So we got a tire repair kit right here, and then I have the little thing that goes in the tire to make a hole, and we'll do that also. See, it's this one right here, so we're going to pop this one in place like this. So make sure that this goes up inside here, and then make sure this goes in this little slot here, just like this, and then you're just going to push. Do the other side, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the brake pads on. You can see that the wear bar down here is at the bottom, not at the top. So you'll know that you put them in right when your air sensors and the bottom, and they both fit just like that. So new rotors, new pads, and we'll get ready and install this caliper. So this basically just goes like this, and then you put your bolts in. Alright, so I got the caliper on there, new brake pads in the middle, so I got the bolt. I didn't tighten everything down yet because I want to get everything good, and I want to make sure that everything's right before I tie it down. Alright, so I got everything ran right. So this is how your brake line is supposed to run. So it's supposed to run behind the spindle right here. It's supposed to bolt up here, so you got 2 little grooves right here and down here, so that's where it's supposed to go. And then this is supposed to go on the top, and then it runs through here, and it's got 2 bolts, so I need to find the other bolt for that. But other than that, this runs down here, and then you got this. So we got everything tightened up here. Got new sleeve pins, got new bushings. They're all greased up, all bolted up. Got new pins, new screws for it. So that's all done. So we just have to worry about this, but I'm not doing this right now because we still have to get the CV axle in here, and I might have to take that loose just to get that out of there. So it's just in there loose right now. It's just tightened up so we can get the car pushed out. Got the other side done over here. Same thing. So these 2 bolts here, bolt here, bolt here. So bolts in the back of your spindle here, bolts up here. Got everything good. Everything's all sleeved up. Get greased up. Got the new caliper on. So this one says L, that one says R. So we're good there. This one says L, the other one says R. So we're good. We just need to get a cotter pen for this one, but just like I said, I'm going to be trying to take this down to get the CV axle in there and get that all good. So it's all bolted up. Got the new screws in there, so we got those tightened with the screw impact. So I hit it with the hammer, got that in there, so we're all good. The backing plate just needs to be adjusted a little bit in the back because it's rubbing. But other than that, tires are going on it. What do you think? Tires are going on it. Look, it's got new brakes and new everything. Look at that. Take a look at that. Nice. Alright, so we got to find the air chisel piece, the air piece to fill up the air. We're going to get that tire pumped up right there. We'll get it fixed. We'll put them on. Next, I'll be back when the tires are on it, and we'll push it out, and we'll get it pressure washed. Alright, so we found the leak in the tire. We fixed it right there. So we fixed it enough for now, just so we can get it rolling out of here. We put the lug nuts on, got that wheel on, got that wheel on. So now we have a rolling chassis now. So we're gonna get ready and put this down on the ground, tighten these wheels up just a little bit, just so we can get it pushed out of here. And then we'll start degreasing the engine, replacing the power steering hose, and getting the motor mount put back in. We'll start getting the brackets put back on that we sprayed and grinded down. We'll get that done. So we'll be back when we get this down on all 4 tires. So let's do it. All right, so we got a lot of progress on the Integra. We got the front tires on it, we got the brakes, we got the whole suspension done on the front. So next video, we're gonna be pulling it out, washing it, and cleaning up the interior, putting some pieces on there, stuff like that, and degreasing the rest of the engine, putting the motor mounts in, power steering pump, power steering fluid, pressure line. So we're gonna be doing all that in the next video. So if you like this video and want to see more on the Integra, you can check out our playlist right up here. I'll post the link and check out our video. And if you like this video, please give us a big thumbs up. You can follow us on Facebook and Instagram at JC Motor Garage. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on JC Motor Garage.